Hello everyone. I'm going to shoot a quick little video on how to install the IKEA Signum. This is a cable management tool that will make things much easier for me as far as routing cables behind my desk and cleaning things up. So let me show you real quick how I personally install it. Okay, you can see here, this is the underside of my desk, the tabletop. I've basically flipped over to where the underside is facing up because this is where I'm going to install the Signum. I'm going to install it here so when it flips back over, it'll actually be under here. And this is all that comes with it. You get the Signum itself, and then you get the two stands. Here's one stand with the screw, another stand with the screw, and then some 4 wood screws, and if needed, these things, which I can't recall offhand. So basically, I'm going to put all these together. And what I've done is I've pre-marked a line here and a line here that indicates where the Alex drawer is on this side and the Alex drawer is on this side. And this I'm going to sort of eyeball and get it roughly in the middle to where there's roughly the same amount of distance between that and the line and that in the line. And then I'll go ahead and install these next. So the first thing you'll notice is I've placed this screw here and I've placed this screw here. And I'm going to essentially put this on top and then essentially spin it around until it catches. Then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Grab this, get it to where it just catches. I'm going to spin it around. I've seen a handful of videos online where they do a variety of different things. Some people make it worse by working from underneath the desk and then applying it that way. But anyways, I'll go ahead and turn the camera off real quick, and then I'll tighten this down and get this right in the middle here, and then right in the middle here. Now I've got it largely in place on both sides. So now essentially what I'm going to do is flip this like this, and I'm going to roughly put it about the same distance from there to there. And I'll actually measure it. I'm doing this, I'm holding my smartphone, and so I can't do this one-handed, but I'm just showing you real quick this step. Using my trusty measuring tape, it's about 3 inches from there to about where that line is on each side. So that's close enough. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a pen and mark there where I need to drill. I'm also giving myself roughly about 3 inches from there to here and 3 inches from here to there. And then I'll go ahead and start marking that. All I did here was get this little pen and then essentially draw a little bit just to get enough ink to clearly demark where I'm going to be doing the drilling. Actually, I couldn't find my drill set. I think it's in my garage. So what I've done is I've just grabbed a little wood screw, a little skinny one, and I've just basically found a spot in the middle and just hammered it for all 4 of these little places. And I have the initial holes that I need there for me to then start drilling with or manually screwing in these wood screws. Okay, I now have these in place, and all I got to do is apply the wood screws and then screw them in. Okay, so now what I've done is I've screwed this in lightly, all 4 of these screws, and then I've put the screw down on here, and you can kind of see what this looks like already. And then over here, and the reason why I have everything loose is because everything's going to be a little slick. But this gives me a little bit of leeway to essentially put everything together and then get everything sorted out. All right, so I've had to actually use a smaller screwdriver to get under here and then tighten these screws. Or I could have used a really long one, or I could have used a long, thin screwdriver to screw those in. And I've got it pretty much rock solid at this point. Okay, now I've pulled this back just a little bit. You can kind of see the back there and the back there. And then I'm going to go ahead and flip this over and I'll show you the underside. All right, here's the top of my desk. You can kind of see it's been pushed back. And let me see if I can show you the underside. Okay, so here's the underside. I've not done cable management yet. I'm not going to do that in this video. I will have a desk setup video, but you can kind of see what it looks like there, and it's brought forward just a tiny bit so that it'll give me some more room to work behind the desk. Okay, so that's going to do it. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day.